Hello, friends. This is Vandana Sehgal. I'm an author, teacher, and a book writing coach. Yesterday, I was sitting with my four author friends in a cafe when I asked in the group, what do you think are the needs of an author? That turned into an interesting brainstorming session. We wrote things like big list of followers, regular post on social media, feedback on the story, and many more other things. After coming back, I looked at the list and sorted the points into two categories. The heading I wrote on the top was Needs of an Author versus the Wants. As I started placing things under each category, a thought provoking list got created. In this video, I will talk about the needs of an author, and in my next video, I will share the things that went under the category of wants. If you wish to grow as a writer, watch this video till the end to understand what are the six things that every writer needs. I must remind you that the list is not in any particular order of priority. These are what resonated with me and I'm sure will resonate with you as an author. The first thing that came under that category was creative freedom. Creative freedom, according to me, is the basic need of every author. We need a space to share the voice without any censorship, whether that means breaking genre conventions, telling a taboo story, or simply writing in a way that feels true. Creative freedom means to stay rooted to your vision. If I write what my publisher wants to sell, or what the trends are going on, or what gains me social approval, then I lose the soul of my work. I need the freedom to take risks, to make mistakes, and to create without apology. That's where the originality lives in the story and within me as an author. The second element that made home in that list is financial stability. Financial stability for every author is a need and not a luxury. Whether it is through income generated from writing, a day's job, or a supportive partner, a stable foundation lets writer create without desperation. Financial stress drains the mental space, and every author needs a peaceful mind to write a great story. Writing requires time, emotional bandwidth, and quietness, none of which is easy to access when worrying about rent or the groceries. Money doesn't replace passion, but it helps to protect it. I saw a shift in me when I got a job. I wasn't worried about my bills anymore. I could see a shift in my focus and my voice. I felt free, which showed in my creativity. I was writing better and improving a lot in my creative skills. The third thing, extremely important and is a need for an author, is a discipline, or let's say self discipline. I showed up to the page when I was tired, uninspired, or uncertain. I realized the worth of staying disciplined during my third book when I had a full time job. I was financially stable and there was a chance to become lazy or distracted from the vision. During the initial weeks of my job, I was trying to adjust to the new routines and sometimes felt so tired by the end of the day that I couldn't write. Gradually, I started enjoying my evening teas and, along with that, surfing multiple social medias or even watching new series on OTT. It was turning into an addiction. After a while, I felt guilty of wasting my time. One weekend, I sat down with my pen and diary to list down everything I do during the day. I figured that I had 2 hours available with me to do a focused writing. I informed my family about my plans and I received full support from them. I dedicated that time to writing and managed to complete the book. What I learned that deadlines, routines, word count goals are not limitations to creativity. They are the driving force. Discipline means writing when it's boring, rewriting it when it's frustrating, and sticking with the story when it feels like quitting. The fourth element that made under the list of a need of an author is an honest feedback. Honest feedback has been a game changer for me. I need people who read my work with care and integrity, who can tell me what lands and what doesn't. I need feedback that goes beyond I liked it or that doesn't work for me without any explanation. I want thoughtful critique. What confuses, what sings, what feels forced, what is the disconnect in the story, where the story goes flat. I need trusted feedback, and I know that the feedback is not about me, it is about my work, and that will help me to improve. As an author, we all need to know what sort of feedback to accept. Not every feedback will make a great story. You can ask your friends or family to give you correct and mature feedback. And if you don't have an access to them or you're not comfortable in sharing your story with your family, you can always get a beta reader or you can request a fellow author. Sometimes authors exchange their manuscript to get feedback from each other, and that's also another great way to enhance your script. But trust me on this, feedback polishes your writing and pushes you to work better and get better. The fifth element that made its place in the list is connection with the reader. This one is the hardest to fulfill, but an absolute must for every writer. Every author keeps a reader in mind to communicate and to build a bridge between them and reader. I need to connect with my reader with full honesty. That connection may happen in a single line or across the whole book. I may never ever meet my reader, but knowing the work might matter to someone keeps me writing through the doubt. It reminds me that this is more than self expression. It's a relationship that I am building with my reader, and every author needs that. The last thing that made under that list is clear purpose and perseverance. As a writer, I need to know why I write, whether it is to heal, to tell the truth, to challenge, to entertain, or to educate. The purpose doesn't have to be grand, but it does have to be clear. Every author needs this to stay focused. Without it, the rejections, rewrites, and self doubt can crush us. Purpose gives the stamina to keep going. Writing is often slow and invisible work. Perseverance allows every author to stick to writing draft after draft and year after year. So, these are the 6 needs of an author. In my next video, I will share what an author wants. Subscribe or like to get notifications about my future video. You can also share this video with your author friends to brainstorm your own list.